Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to carve the crown of maxillary first premolar. So let's start it. So these are the things we require. So first of all, mark 0.85 cm square on all the four sides of the block. Then mark the sides such as labial, distal, lingual and mesial on all the four sides of the block. So after marking central line on all the four sides of the block, we will mark mid lines on the upper surface of the block and divide the labial and lingual sides squares into the three equal parts. After this, we will mark 5 mm on the cervical line on the labial and lingual sides and similarly mark 7 mm on the incisal edges of the labial and lingual sides. And then we will join the points. You can see here a shape of a trapezoid is formed. So now we will start removing the wax from the either sides of the trapezoid. After this, we will start making a slope from labial side towards the lingual side. This slope will help us to get the different heights of the buccal cusp and the lingual cusp. We will notice it when we are making the cusp. So now we will mark the central line and divide the crown into two equal parts. Now again we will mark the mid lines between the two halves, which will again divide the halves into two parts. We are going to get the cusp tips at the edges of these lines. So now we will start making the mesial and the distal slopes. We can see here that the mesial slope has a greater dimension than that of the distal slope, which is exactly opposite what we see in the canines. So this will be the distinct feature of the maxillary first premolar. So make it carefully. So now we will start removing the wax from the labial and lingual sides. So first of all, from the labial side, we will start removing the wax from the either sides of the central line, so that we can get the central line as a central ridge. It will form a central ridge automatically. So while making it, we will mark the height of contour, which will come at the middle third area. So we will remove the wax above it till the cusp tip. So now we will start removing the wax from the lingual side. Here the ridge is not present, so we will make it round and smooth. So here the height of contour is present at the cervical third area. So we will keep a bulge here at the cervical third area and remove the wax above it till the cusp tip. So now we will start making the triangular fossaes on the mesial and the distal sides. For this, we will first of all make the central line, which will form the central developmental groove, and at its edges we will start marking the two small triangles. You can see here in the figure how small they are. So without changing its dimensions, we will have to make it deep. So now we will start making the central developmental groove. For this, we will start removing the wax from the central line which we have marked on the upper surface. We will make it deeper in a straight line. After this, we will start making the inner slopes for the central ridges. We can see here in the figure that the central ridges are present. So for making it, we will start removing the wax from the either sides of the ridge. It is in the similar way as we have done on the labial side, that the central portion we have to keep as it is and remove the wax from the either sides, so that we can see the central ridge prominent. Similarly do on both the sides and remove the wax properly and carefully. So while carving, we can see here that lots of wax gets trapped inside the triangular fossaes. So using the tip of the carver, we can remove it and make the marginal ridges prominent, and also remove all the excess wax from all the sides and make the surfaces smooth. You can see here in the figure how the tooth exactly looks from the top. We should try to make it as it is. You may have noticed that the video was getting too long, so I decided to make it into two parts. In second part, we will see how to carve the root of the maxillary first premolar. So you can watch it. So now we will clean it with the cotton, or you can simply give a soap water wash. So our crown is almost ready, and we can easily make out all its surfaces, such as lingual surface. Here we can see that it does not have any central ridge and it is smooth and rounded. And this is labial side, and it has a central ridge and its height of contour at the middle third area. So from top view you can see here that it has two triangular fossaes, a developmental groove in middle, and we can also see the central ridges inside and the marginal ridges on the mesial and distal side. We can also make out here that there is a slight difference between the heights of the buccal and lingual cusp. The lingual cusp is exactly 1 mm shorter in height. So this was the video on maxillary first premolar crown carving. So for root we have to watch the second part. Thank you.